Now are we starting?
Let's start right now.
So, hey.
You guys were talking about the shark.
Be quiet about the shark. We are here in a...
Talk louder.
We're here in a very, very beautiful place, as you can see. We are here in Iceland, and a lot of people, I think, probably thought, "Oh, Misha says he's in Iceland, but is he really?" Obviously, yes. We're really here. So these are the winners of last year's Gishwas, and they have been here. You guys have been here for how long?
4 days?
Ever.
Ever.
Yeah.
4 miserable days.
Oh no. Amazing days. No sleep.
No sleep?
No sleep.
No sleep,
You must feel terrible.
No, we're good.
How would you characterize your experience thus far?
Indescribable.
Indescribable is really not a great description.
Right.
Phenomenal.
Yeah. Breathtaking, overwhelming.
Wet.
The most fun you can have on cold and wet ever.
Wow.
What? Maybe a little painful.
The land of cold and wet.
Painful?
A little bit. Excruciating pain. Small pain.
So we have people watching right now. Is that true? Are there people watching?
There's like a couple. Like 3 people.
Hey, my name is John.
Do we have the technology to let them ask these guys questions?
Yes.
So the reason that we're doing this right now is we wanted. Is it fair to say that you guys had a positive experience during Gishwas? Not just winning. Winning is awesome.
Yes.
Winning is good no matter what. But did you had a good experience?
Yeah.
And by the way, it's okay to say no. Like if some of you had a terrible time.
But that would be a lie. Yeah.
What I'd like to do is have people ask you guys questions about it, because I think a lot of people, I meet people all the time who are like, Gishwas, intuitively, that sounds like nothing, first of all, because the word means nothing. And also, what you described to me, Misha, is total gibberish. So could you have somebody who's actually done it describe it for me in a way?
Why me? Stand up.
Well, if you want to. So can I see you? So do we have any questions for these guys?
Well, why don't we talk about your team and the experience, and then we'll get some questions.
Okay. So you guys, how did you put your team together?
We started 3 years ago.
Yep.
And we have maybe about 8 of us that are from the beginning.
Okay.
And since then,
The beginning of time.
the beginning of our time.
Okay.
As the team.
As our team. And then we have added over the years, and we usually just take people who we feel really fit. The dynamic of us, get along with us really well, are able to communicate with us well.
Let me ask you a question. Why do you guys keep doing it? Like, what is it about the experience? Let alone trying to win, because you guys are obviously a very competitive team, but why do you keep doing it? Fun.
This is the most fun anyone can ever possibly have in their life.
I think it's never ever going to be not.
Cool Facebook profile pictures.
Oh, nice answer. I like that.
Caveman dining.
That's not just the fun though. Sometimes, there's those stories where you helped somebody or you made a connection with somebody that you wouldn't usually make a connection with, and that's just something you can't.
Can you give an example of making a connection in a way that you wouldn't expect it to?
I connected with all of these people. I was the winner of the drawing of the for the donating.
Yeah.
And the referral thing.
Yeah.
And these people have all taken me in like one of their own, and I have a new family here.
That's awesome. We love you. That's the best testimonial I've ever heard for being lucky.
I know. Yeah, no, these are my best friends. Like, I just met my best friends, and it not only do we help others, but it's just us. Like, we were standing on the bus today, and I'm thinking, God, I don't have any other friends friends that would sing Defying Gravity at the top of their lungs with me, other than these folks.
They did that?
Yeah.
And Moana.
And Moana.
Maybe they should do that once.
And Queen.
Oh, Queen, champion.
No, we don't need to be sued for singing this.
Copyright.
Karaoke later tonight. What?
Did you record it? No.
They're recording it now.
No time like the president.
He said we'll get sued.
Nah, it's all right.
Thank you, it was 15 seconds. Like,
No tickets paid, we're good.
So,
everybody say we're the champions.
we are the champions.
Yeah.
See, that we're
We'll see.
I don't know who won.
So, can you guys, how did you come to find it in the first place?
So Nina was actually, it was going to be her 30th birthday.
Thanks, Jeff.
Party foul. Off the team.
It was a big, change in anybody's life, and so she found.
Keep going, Jeff.
Dig the hole, dig the hole.
Dig up, Jeff. Dig up.
But she found this hunt, and we wanted to do something that was life-changing and changed who we were from our everyday mundane lives of going to work, coming home to the family. And this really did it for us. It didn't just, and starting this whole journey, it didn't just affect us, it rippled effect to our families and friends. People who are in our lives that can't get out of the house or can't do like going hiking up into a volcano. It's like they live vicariously through us and the experiences that we experience. And our friends and family are thrilled and are filled with so much joy that they'll cry because they're so proud of each and every one of us.
I'm proud of you too. I don't want to cry, no, seriously. I won't.
I'll stay crying. We have some questions.
Oh, yay!
Alicia B asks,
Hi, Alicia.
Can we interpret this? Yes,
please.
Yes, so
Jeff and Hallie.
I understand there are 4 people in this group.
Three.
Three people in this group who are,
2 are interpreters,
who are,
and Nina is a
I'm a deaf educator and teacher for children.
That's
with
amazing.
deaf and hard hearing.
you know, this is the second winning team that has had an interpreter. That's amazing.
we will be also subtitling after the fact.
Oh,
But
good
yeah,
job, Charlie.
if you want to do,
But if you want to sign while we're doing this, that would be amazing.
yeah, thank you. That would be amazing.
Those
Team,
two are the
team interpreting.
Okay, so so you stand, you can stand, you're good. You're good. All right, so the question from Alicia B is, what was your most memorable list item?
This past year.
Yeah.
I have one. So my subunit of Cub Scouts in Chicago, Illinois, did the Castiel Dragon item this year. And my Cub Scouts are amazing, and they've worked with us every year. And so shout out to Cub Scout Pack 355 and my kids who are very upset that they're not here, but are real for us. But back to the story. I used a beach ball that was this big around to make your head. And I think it was beautiful. I got this black fur that I shaved and
I think it was
yeah.
It really was.
Strung together on these trench coats, and then the tiny little Cub Scouts were under the coat, and we paraded through the village festival, and it was really fantastic. And afterwards, one of my marvelous Cub Scout moms named Sonia took your giant beach ball head back to my minivan, which was parked next to another white minivan. And she put the giant Castiel head in the wrong minivan. So the people came to their car to put away their picnic basket, and may have pooped their pants, I don't know. And so there was a village worker who had seen us in our antics, and he walks up to me a little later and says, "Are you the weirdo with the giant head?" And it was in someone else's trunk, and I fixed it and put it in your car. And that's how we do it.
You guys are amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Would it be helpful if Darius grabbed the camera and
Roll.
It's static. The problem is there's a microphone here, so
Yeah.
we need to pick up everybody. So if you move over,
But if
to a
somebody's talking,
it's picking it up.
No, we're using this.
It's picking it up.
Are you using both?
No, just this one.
Yeah,
This one has a microphone that's already. This only has 6
Picking
feet.
everybody up.
So there's 6 feet, so you can zoom in on somebody when they're talking.
Misha just wants me to work.
I feel like he's just trying to put you to
He's
work.
scared because he saw me doing shots in the back. He's like, how can I visit that guy?
Interpreting.
There's the camera.
No, I'm not gonna step in front of the camera and stay there.
You're ruined. Oh, so we wanna-
Oh, keep going.
Yeah, but we want to.
Yeah, we want to see
Okay.
the interpreter.
Right, okay, that makes sense.
Oh, and
That makes sense.
Just trying to mess it up.
Stand down, Darius.
So Chris Pratt had to go through.
Or sit down.
recently.
So, were there things about, so one of the things that people sort of tell me when they do Gishwas is that they were pushed to do things that were outside of their comfort zone.
yes.
And that simple action in and of itself has some sort of transformative effect. I know that I spent a lot of my time in my life trying to push myself out of my comfort zone because I think it's good for you. But for me, it ends up actually just making me a worse person every time I do it. But is there something that you guys experienced doing this that like felt like you were pushed out of your comfort zone and that you kind of learned something from that experience?
I have a really short memory, especially for things like that. So basically, when I do something really embarrassing, I tend to forget about it quickly. My comfort zone is absolutely gigantic, so it's really hard to actually find something.
We're looking for something outside of it.
Try harder.
All right, I'll try. That's a challenge.
Yeah.
My stepdaughter is very, very shy and has problems making friends and communicating. So I had her do the town. Oh gosh, the town crier, and one of our bigger cities, which is not big because we live in Palm Bay, Florida. But she did that, and I've never seen her have so much fun, and it was awesome to see her come out of her shell like that.
Can I do one for Hallie because she's interpreting? So Hallie, I was so proud of her. I think it was not last year, it was the year before. Hallie doesn't do people being close thing. It's not her thing, which is fine. It's understandable. But she did the free hug or the paid hug one.
Oh, yeah.
So she was in San Francisco with bunches of people walking around and was, well, making people pay for her hugs. But it was awesome because I know she doesn't like hugs and unless it's under a certain situation, but she did that. That was, yay, Hallie.
You're on a really good one from this
Why
year.
are you having
What?
back
Our
your
fish
fish?
one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I have a really bad shellfish allergy.
Oh, yeah.
And so I was diagnosed when I was 13, now I'm 21. But I tried fish for the first time since being diagnosed because I avoided all seafood. But Nat's dad sells salmon, and it's like some of the best salmon, and I really wanted it for so many years, and so.
But she's too scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was a perfect opportunity, and now I eat tons of fish. So.
Just for the record, we're not encouraging people to do things that might cause anaphylactic shock.
Just a little dangerous.
Yeah.
That's pretty profound though, honestly.
No, it's
Because,
really great.
yeah, it's a whole food group, but I can get why you'd be scared to eat it. That's
Yeah.
amazing. That's
Especially
awesome.
in Iceland.
Yeah.
Go girl.
Somebody asked if they, can we post to your Instagram that you're doing this right now because people didn't know when they were on Instagram. Some people only use Instagram. Can we let them know on your Instagram somehow
That we're doing
doing this? Maybe just take a quick selfie and post it to stories and tell people to go here and link to it. Meanwhile, we can talk to other people about some of the other questions.
Yeah.
While you're doing that, while you're doing your homework.
I'll do my homework.
Okay. So one of the questions, guys, was from Misha Migo. They asked if you could pick one thing that you've learned from doing Gishwas that you want to pass on to people, what would it be? So maybe we can just sort of go around the horn real quick.
Forget shame.
Yes.
Embrace the fear.
Yeah. I like that.
Ask for the things that you need.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to ask people to help you. Yeah, that's fantastic.
There is a place, even for those of us who are a bit weird, you can still find community.
Yeah. Time management.
Do you want to go into that for just a second?
You can be more efficient if you take time and breathe, I guess. Like doing items, if you're constantly doing items.
How dare you?
If you stop and think about it, interrupt me.
No, not that part. Oh no.
It might give you the opportunity to think outside the box and come up with an alternative and better solution. I don't know if you want to talk about
I'm going to elaborate.
your balloon.
Oh, go for it. I was going to elaborate on time management.
Oh,
So, I do a lot of video editing, and when it comes to submitting videos and having that 15-second time frame, it really teaches you how to condense a really abstract concept into a simple time frame. And I really like that it pushes you to be very, very creative, and you can come up with several, like thousands and millions of different ways to do one item.
Yeah.
So it inspires creativity.
To elaborate on that,
Creativity is key.
well, I had to, in the last 2 hours of the hunt this year, I had nothing to do. And I was looking at the item list and was like, I can't just not do nothing in the last 2 hours. So I decided to do the Nerf gun. I am a balloon twister, so I decided to make a balloon Nerf gun. It was a gigantic balloon Nerf gun in 2 hours. And to make it shoot, I just let go of the balloon and it went flying. And I actually got it submitted within 10 seconds.
That was the worst because we're all on our communication. Like, did you do it? Did you do it? But you weren't answering because you were uploading, and
And that highlights the importance of going as hard as you can, as long as you can, and trying every possible option to get every item done if you're going to be really competitive in this. Literally 2 seconds left on the clock. And I don't know that we would be in Iceland without that submission.
Just keep going until
Right,
it's
you
over.
have
I also think you might have nailed the Gishwez saying, which is like, Gishwez can't not do nothing.
That's t-shirts right there. That's amazing. Anybody else?
Be kind.
Yeah.
And give and give and give.
Help your community.
Best items, really.
There's so many people that have helped every person here throughout the hunt. Family, friends, even just random acquaintances. They just talk to me. Yeah, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Mm.
I've got one. Can I come one?
Really.
Yeah. The one like giving back. My grandma is 88. If I say she's 89, she'll kill me. But
She makes me lie about
Grandma.
the thing we had to make a playlist for someone who had mentioned my grandma had a stroke about 2 years ago and she lost a lot of her memories. So I took so many pictures and I showed them, and the best one we put in our book is her just in complete shock. She's staring at this technology in front of her and she can hear all the songs from when she was a kid. And it was just amazing to see her, and she was so thankful for it.
Anybody else? Want to share anything?
What was the question?
That was the question. You got it right. Do you want to tell anybody on who's watching right now about the stuff we have going right now that ends today?
Yes, I think this is the last day. If you've done Gishwas before, you know about Gish Points. It's like this thing that you accrue that makes you feel important.
Yeah, that's right.
This is the last day to get bonus
Is it
Gish
true?
Points if you sign up.
Is
what?
Is it true that the whole team gets extra gish points if somebody signs up, or is that just me?
That's a different thing.
That's a different
thing.
No, this is a self-interest.
Oh,
okay.
okay, okay.
This is selfish.
No, help with your team. No, this is about looking out for number one. So if you are inclined to sign up, today's a good day to sign up. What are the other things that we're doing?
What's that? 300.
300 bonus Gish points.
Yeah.
So then, I mean, the other good thing about signing up now, it's that it gives you a little bit of time to put together a team, to recruit your friends and your family and some of your nemesis. Nemesi? Nemesis. You all knew that. They're nemesis.
Oh my God. It's the most verbose group ever.
it gives you time to assemble a team if you're so inclined. And if you're not, and if you just want to do it by yourself, did any of you sort of sign up and join this team without knowing the people on the team at all?
In previous years, we've had some.
What exactly?
Yeah,
I mean, like recruiting or like a random.
When you joined this team, did you know the group of people that you were joining in with? Or were you joining in with people that were strangers, scary strangers?
We're a whole mix.
Tia was actually the first person that applied to our team. This year was the first year we did applications. So when you applied for us, did you do research on what we did or who we did, or did you just say, hey, that's a cool name, let me give it a shot?
Who we
I
did?
was on Reddit and I found out that there was a subreddit, like a subpage for Gishwas, and there was an ad called "So You Want to Join a Winning Team?" And I remember reading an article when I was too young.
Branding.
We're friends. I honestly did not do any research. Runner-up team, which we got last year, sounded pretty cool. And so I applied, and I had, at least for us, I think I had like 3 days to do 3 items, and I made a video, and then I joined.
Then we picked you because you're awesome.
I think first year when I joined, Nina posted on Facebook, don't want to join a team. Yeah, I don't. And I didn't know anyone of you. It was like, I jumped in.
And Danielle's an original. She's been with us.
And where are you from?
Brazil.
You're from Brazil?
Yeah.
Oi. And yeah, people ask about that, like how does the team integrate together, you know, if you're spread out all over the world? How did you guys do that?
Okay, so Jeff and I, Jeff is, he's been my friend for years. He and Hallie went to school together.
Oh.
Hallie has lived with Jason and Alexa.
Mm-hmm.
Then who else we got? Christine I found because my coworker is friends with her online.
But how do you guys organize your team? Like how do you, if you've got somebody in Brazil and
That's an Alexa
like,
question.
You're deeply proprietary.
This one.
Give away all the secrets.
Secret time. We're on Slack.
Which sounds like a product placement, but I swear I don't have anything to
Slack
do
is
with
a
it.
business management tool.
Yeah.
Whatever.
What?
This is
We're managed.
We got business shenanigans.
So you guys use Slack?
Yeah, Slack. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. We talk all
Can
the
I
time.
tell you guys a secret? This
Yeah.
is not product placement. But Gishwas, we use Slack. Everybody involved behind the scenes at Gishwas uses Slack because it's a great organizer tool. Except for me, because I'm too stupid to figure out how it works. I'm the outlier.
It's not that hard.
She's amazingly like
She made me
skilled.
Yeah. She can teach you.
She owns shares in Slack.
Probably.
Someone does.
No, but it's always been, Alexa, I can't do the thing. And she says, oh, I can do the thing. And she does it. Just send it to me.
In the middle of work on her lunch break.
Say swipe up in your.
I didn't. Well, I didn't finish typing it out. You were supposed to finish typing it.
I should have known that.
That's why I was handing it to you to finish.
I linked it.
Here, I'll delete it.
Handed this to him and make him do it over.
Exactly. Do it.
Can we
Do it over.
recycle a boomerang?
Of course you can.
That
No, I
Social media doesn't exist. We have some more questions if you guys want to answer some.
Yeah.
Cool. So somebody asks, so this is really important. The people that you do this with, this crazy adventure, super important. Obviously, this team came together and did amazing stuff. If someone wants to know, they just joined Gishwas this year. How do they convince their friends to join too? This is from Katrina. How do you convince your friends to join Gishwas? Or how did you?
I was actually probably
That's
the
a
most
good
reluctant member of our team because of a couple things. One, I'm old, you can tell. And two, I actually make a living as a performer, so getting out and doing crazy things didn't sound like a lot of fun to me. But then what they did basically was showed me all the items that had happened in years past and the absolutely bizarre bits of fun that happened. And you know, the items look really awesome, but then you start thinking about what went into making the item and you realize what you did with your friends you'll be talking about for 15 or 20 years. And in fact, you know, this is the first time many of us has met. 5 of us knew each other in real life and where we've been in the Bay Area, but really we haven't met any of these people. This is our first shot. And the idea to create real memories that you know they're going to live forever when you look back and digitally see what you did, or see this painting that you did, or this bizarre thing done with colored beans making a pop singer that's still on our wall for some reason. There is no way to get away from that. I mean, it's been so much fun. So this is year 3 for me, when honestly I looked at it like, I'm a grown-up, I don't do that. But that was the problem, because it's incredibly fun. So I would show them what you've done before, or what other people have done, and show them the most bizarre things, and try to find a variety of people, because as you can see from our team, we are very different on the outside. But we finish each
On the
other's
inside, you're about to
sentences.
say
We have the same stupid jokes. I mean, the same horrible
Just like
humor. Exactly. We just have
Wait. To that end, you guys don't look the same, but if you guys could all put on your hats real quick, that'll help us bridge the gap a little bit.
I feel like people objected to having your inside humor, though.
Dad jokes.
Everybody has dad jokes now.
They're all mine.
Yeah, unfortunate. Between Jason and Rob, you can never get away from them. But it's great.
There's one more way to influence your friends. You're going to be doing the crazy stuff anyway, and they're going to be helping you anyway, so they might as well be involved.
That's true. They don't want you to win and have help and not get to go with you.
Right.
Or beer.
Or beer.
That's good too.
I was emphatically shaking my head. No, I don't want that.
Yes.
Me too. It is my color. And I'm just going to keep trimming it.
Scarf. All right, so you guys all look good. Well, one last thing. Someone's first time doing it. What would be 1 word or 2 words of advice on doing Gishwas? Let's just.
Jump in head first and just love every second.
Shamelessness.
That's a good one.
No self-judgment. Just do it.
1 word?
Wow.
He wins.
Yippee.
What do you say? Love.
Aww. It's always the winner.
Adventure.
Love is a good thing to end on. Really.
It is a good thing to end on. Can you just let everybody know about Gish Points and registration one last time?
So, if you guys want to, if what we have been talking about here sounds appealing to you, you can go and register right now. You can sign up. You can start assembling your team, and you'll get some extra bonus Gish Points if you do that in the next few hours. So you have a closing window on that. But yeah, I think it's kind of I think we all stumbled. No, you don't want to talk. No, I'm just kidding. Talk.
No, I just, to that point, our old members want to say thank you and come back. You get 300 Gish Points. And we can, try to win again later. We'll come back. So thank you, and thank you to everyone who's helped us. Friends, family,
And if you're not,
Gish Points.
yeah. And if you don't want to assemble a team, they will appoint you to a team, which is what I did, and still you have the most amazing time. It really, you do. It doesn't matter what team you are on. It's just awesome.
Or you can sneak on.
Sneak on the
Sneaking
team.
on happens sometimes.
It does, but there's also lots of places online that will help you network and find teams.
Yeah.
And you can pay attention to what kind of Gishwas experience you're looking for, if you want a super competitive team or just semi-competitive, or if you just want to make some fun things for the coffee table book, or if you just want casual. And some people feel apprehensive about their ability to geese. They say, oh, that looks difficult. I'm not sure if I can do that. I'm nervous about trying to do this. Well, there are teams that you don't have to worry about whether or not you'll let people down. So you can find one of those teams if you're a little worried about being niche.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think I hear a lot of stories about people who, they're not on winning teams, they're not on runner-up teams, but they, you guys. Oh.
Fix it.
Thank you.
So much better.
I know.
But they did Gishwas and decided to go back to art school or to quit their job and do something different with their lives. And I hear these stories that are, it's kind of a big job putting this thing on, believe it or not. And sometimes I'm like, I'm so tired. There's so much going on. I don't want to do this. But then people come up to me and tell me these stories, and I think, oh, all right, we have to keep doing this because they have amazing experiences. But it's not just the participants that have transformative experiences either. I mean, like last year, you guys participated in helping find housing and medical care and schooling for the 4 refugee families from Syria living in Lebanon. One family, the daughter was trying to kill herself twice so that there'd be food for the other kids in the family. And now, I just got a picture from her yesterday in her new apartment.
Wow.
And she's saying that she wants to be adopted when she grows up. And that's 100% from you guys playing this game. So there's this amazing resource that we have where we can play and do things that stretch our own boundaries, but also at the same time, do good stuff for the world. So
It just takes Iceland, Misha, saves the world with love.
that's way more than one word. Anyway, we want you guys to be a part of it, so thanks for watching. And if you have any questions, you can send them to us via the comment thread. Do we have a comment thread?
There's a chat, yeah.
There's a chat thread. Do that.
Yeah. We'll try to answer some questions later.
Yeah.
Join Geach Quiz.
I thought it was just a board game this whole time. You guys are the first proof that I got. He's been telling me about it for years. I didn't think it was real.
Thank you guys for answering questions. That's cool.
Thank you for making us.
We're going to the Blue Lagoon, which is like this geothermal hot pools that are nearby tomorrow. I'm like an outsider.
Identified
John is
All right.